It is Average Mike's, and it looks like the stream just started out of nowhere. And I bid you all good morning, good evening, and good night, wherever you may be watching this transmission. The stream just jumped on without allowing me to start the stream, which is really bizarre. And I hope everybody's doing well out there. Everyone's having a good day. It's Average Mike, your average talk show, your average guy with an average life, with an average blah, 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 with an average reading level and an average discussion piece, with average language, with average, So we got somebody commenting, hey, we got people in the comments. Welcome to Average Mike's. And I'm going to be opening a few more newsreels here for you guys on the average show, and then kind of see what's happening around the world, what is happening, how it's happening. And for some reason, you're the only channel I receive notifications for on time. That's actually pretty good, because I keep getting the opposite of that all the time, where people don't get notifications at all when I go live, which is, it is what it is, right? What are you going to do, right? So I'm going to open a few newsreels here for you guys. Maybe we could talk to each other here with Average Mike, and in your average, just an average guy, you know, with an average discussion, with my average room, in my average TV, in my average carpet, and my average bed. T. Lawton in the house. How you doing, bud? Sworn K9. Hey, Mike, I'm always looking for you on the wherever. Yeah, thank you. And I just thought I'd dedicate the stream tonight I just want to keep it simple, and I just want to just do it on YouTube. And you know what? I'll even get a couple of people here from Facebook and stuff, just for us to have an average conversation with each other, and just an average conversation with each other on Average Mike's. And I hope everybody's having a good evening. And I got a story I want to share with you guys. Something really bizarro happened to me on the way home from work. And I kind of want to address this with you guys, because this is something that's happening everywhere. From what I've been hearing, this is something that's happening everywhere. And I kind of want to... Hold on, let me create a post here for Average Mike. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I was on Twitter today, and I got a lot of I don't know if it was spam or whatnot, or retweets of spam, and I went in and cleaned it and unfollowed somebody. I thought it was somebody that was legit. Okay, so let's see if that posts. And let's go over to Facebook and we are live, and let people know we are live here on Average Mike's. Just an average guy with the average life. Hey, hell, I pay the price. What song is that, huh? Anyone know? I just want to be left alone in my average home. Huh? Who knows this? Who knows the song I'm singing? Okay, we got Mike's brain is bigger than the average human, I'm telling you. Hello, Mike. Good to see you and be here, brother. Yeah, T. Lawton. We're talking. We're hanging out. We are. Whatever happened to the walking journey? I talked to him a few days ago. He's doing good. He still has his channel. It's called the next journey. And yeah, he's got screwed over by a lot of the platforms too. He's an original pioneer here on the YouTube platform. He's an original pioneer going back to 2006, 2007, right? I didn't come around till 2008 or 9, and then 2012 they took my first channel down, and then from there I kind of was slow with the next channel, and then they still took videos down from this channel, which is really weird, and it's all medical misinformation, right? Yes, somebody's watching me. Thank you, August Janko. Brian C. With my 6 p.m. blunt will be put on hold. Time to listen to Mike Martin speak. Thank you, WT. I am going to message, actually, Dr. Mysterio to let him know I am live, because I told him I was going to go live. So I kind of want to give him a courtesy message. I'm going to send him a message right now. and let him know that I am live. And there it is right there. He was worried that I didn't make a video today and wondering what happened. Hiya, Mike. How are things in average Canada? Things are average Canada. Richard, thanks for the emails, Richard, and the heads up of what's going on in your neck of the woods there. I appreciate that. And, all right, let me tell you what happened, guys. Something really interesting happened to me as I left work today. I cross the street. I go to my car. It's parked across the street. Make sure my doors are locked. Everything's good. And I walk across the street. I get into my car. I sit down. I start the car. And all of a sudden, I look to my right because I'm hearing noise. And there's this guy in a hoodie just punching the window, like the side passenger window of my car. Punching. I look in my mirror, no one's coming. I drive out up the street, and he chased my car for half a block. I don't know the guy. I've never seen the guy in my life. I saw him passed out, like he was lying down on the sidewalk earlier in front of my store. And then I saw him like stumble around town for a couple of hours. And I guess at the time when I was going in my car, he probably saw me going into my car. And it's just punching my window. And there was no cars coming, so I managed to drive out and was chasing me down the road. And I live in Canada. Like, if I defend myself against somebody, I will go to jail. You see the problem I'm having here? Like, this is the problem with living in Canada. You can't really defend yourself in this country. So it's like, what do I do? The guy breaks the window and gets into my car. What do I do? Do I let him take the car? Like, what do I do? Do we do what they're doing in Seattle? Where police chief, the other day we were on the Kevin J. Johnson show. And we stated, what happens? Like, just give up your car, give up your vehicle. I'm like, what? Yeah. The guy must have seen his reflection in the rear window. Hoodies are trouble. Russell B is getting railroaded. And AS is in the house. So I don't know what to make of it, folks. That's never happened to me before. And I want to tell you guys something. I need to tell you this. When I lived in South Florida, I lived in Fort Lauderdale, Miami area. I lived in the predominant Latino area. I speak Spanish, so it doesn't bother me. I speak Portuguese. I speak English. And everybody was just in the community. We were all together. We all, African American, whatever. We're all together. Everybody was at the pool together. We played tennis together. We talked together. We hung out together. There was no problems. I went all over. I went to the sketchy parts of Miami. I went to all kinds of different places on motorcycle to check things out. And let me tell you guys something. There was never an incident where I ever felt unsafe living in South Florida. Ever. People are like, oh, Miami, oh, the gangs and this and that. I was all over Miami. I went to all the good nightclubs. I went to the kind of divey nightclubs. I went to the ages 25 or 35 and older clubs, like cougar clubs. I was all over Florida, okay? And I've never spent one night at home. I was always out doing things, meeting people, talking, hanging out, whatever, right? But I've never felt unsafe. I never did. I just never felt unsafe when I was living in South Florida. Now, let me tell you something. When I started feeling unsafe was when I moved to Canada, Vancouver. So I left Florida. I moved to Vancouver, Canada, because they wouldn't give me citizenship there, even though I passed all the tests and made sure I wasn't stealing an American's job. I had to make sure I wasn't screwing around and make sure my background was clear, everything was clear, and the corporation that was sponsoring me was legit. Everything was by the book. They declined my application and basically told me, get lost. So I decided to move to Vancouver. And when I moved to Vancouver, it was so unsafe. I've never seen so many homeless people. I've never seen people pick cigarette butts off the floor just in Vancouver and smoke them. I've never seen people going through the trash cans on the street, like trash cans, public trash. I've never seen it just in Vancouver. Not in Miami, not in Fort Lauderdale, not in West Palm Beach. Okay, not in Cayo Ocho. I've been all over Florida, Hialeah, everywhere. I've never seen that there. And people, oh, Florida, it's so dangerous, all the gangs. No way. I felt unsafe when I went to Vancouver. The amount of homelessness, the just uneasiness, the really scary feeling. You know what I'm saying? And so I've never felt, I never felt safe in Canada, to be honest with you. I've never felt safe in this country, right? And today was a good eye-opener for me. Small town, 2 stoplights. Small town, 2 stoplights. I walk into my car and there's a guy punching my passenger side window trying to get into the car. 3 times. I don't know how the window did not break. I don't know. I didn't even check the window to see if it still rolls down because he punched it so hard. And I just drove away and he chased my car down the street. So this has never happened to me. Like, it's happened to me. Like, I could see this happening in Canada. I don't know why. Like, you see all this violence and all this stuff in the States happening, and they're focusing on that. But they don't actually show how safe it is in most parts of the States to live. That's just me. I lived in both places. I could tell you my experience from what I feel, from what is happening to me. Yeah, I heard if you get caught with bear spray in California, it's F. Vancouver, East Hastings, and Maine is where the supervised injection center is. Yeah, ball bat and glove is legal in your car in California. Mike, buy bear mace. It will solve all your problems when it comes to violent encounters. I train in kickboxing, martial arts. I'm 51. Yeah. So, yeah, when I lived down in downtown Vancouver by Stadium, it was a nightmare. It was so scary to go out. And I could take you guys down to the most scary part of Miami and walk around at night. And you'll be like, this is the scary part? Vancouver's worse. 50 times worse. Why? Money laundering. Money laundering created artificial shortages in Vancouver. Money brought in from China created artificial shortages, empty units everywhere, creating artificial bubbles, and making homeowners wealthy on paper, and then basically destroying the Canadian middle class and forcing people into homelessness. That's what happened. Mike, you have been an honest Joe from the beginning. You highlight your business. No surprise, some hater would come at you. No, this guy was completely tanked. This guy has no idea who I am. This guy's on after me. Nobody in this town even knows I'm on social media. Maybe 3 people in this town know I'm on social media. I don't exist in this town. In this town, at my store, I'm known as the merit molester. For somebody created a website bashing me and my family because I opened a store in town. That's it. And that's what, like, and that's fine. Like, they could say whatever they want to say, but what's true is true, right? Whatever is true, right? It's really sad, very sad that you know, I don't have the support of the town, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have that. But I do have the people passing through town that come and support me at my store because they don't care about the town drama, right? So, Sandy saying, I lived in Vancouver for 20 years. I know exactly what you mean, Mike. Sounds familiar. We had a 16-year-old boy kill a 24-year-old at the bus stop for God knows what reason this week. protect your family and you. Protect your family and you. I always think of this. Only you are your first. No, I think he was drunk. Oh, Cash Malachi Chapel's in the house. Malachi Chapel. I think I got that right. Greetings, brother, from North Carolina. I made it to my compound. I'm ready for whatever. I will act accordingly. Homelessness is exploding. Yeah, we could go into some of the videos and show how we were talking in the next, by 2021 or 2022, homeless Canadians being forced into homelessness via money laundering. CCP, Chinese Communist takeover, right? Nobody listened to me. There's people making videos today, like saying Canada's economic problems and what's happening and getting 3-4 million views. That's great that you're addressing the issue that we have now. No one was looking at it when I was trying to wake people up in Australia, New Zealand, the UK, all these places. I tried really hard to wake people up to this, that this is going to end up really ravaging the English-speaking world, right? So, yeah, homelessness is getting really out of control, guys. Russell Brand's getting railroaded. But see, Russell Brand's very interesting. Before COVID, he was very sex-fueled, drug-fueled. He was really into that whole, reckless type. Like for years, he was like that. And then he was reached out to in 2020 and then flipped the switch because they probably had something on him. And so they used him. I believe Russell Brand was being used because they had stuff on him, right? They've already reached out to me several times to change my tune, and I politely refused, right? $400 for a tent and crappy tire. A guy tried to stop a shoplifter by detaining, and police told the guy that stopped the shoplifter that he broke the law. One sec, I'll grab the link. Mike, I've been watching since 2017. Believe you 100%, says Squirn K9. I know you have. Love the hat, Mike. Oh, and I had another instance at the store today, too. I had a guy come in, and he accused me of stealing his hat, which is this one here, and said he left it at the rodeo, and I stole it at the rodeo. And this was his friend's hat I stole. Your friend hat at the rodeo. I never went to no rodeo. And let me tell you, your friend won't get a hat like this unless he knows someone in the South. Unless he knows somebody in the real deep South that will send him a hat like this. So let's go. He was drunk. He was completely intoxicated because I saw the guy earlier that was punching my window. He was smashed. He was rocked. Oh, hey, it's Heiza Says. Hey, buddy. Guys, go over and subscribe to Heiza Says, please. He's also a pre-COVID. Influencer on YouTube that has been warning people for many years now. He's 100% pre-COVID. And if you guys, he's been on Mike in the Night maybe 4 or 5 times. And if you guys want to go over and subscribe, let me see if I could open here. What can I do here? Go over and let me open my YouTube here. And I can show you guys who I follow. I don't follow really anybody on YouTube. I follow Heiza Says on YouTube, but I don't really follow a lot of people on YouTube here. But let me see if I could find him here. Wow, I'm following 126 people. Holy smokes. Wow. I never knew. I guess all these years just following people, you know what I mean, right? You just start to pick people up over the years and seeing what they have to say or what they have to... Sometimes I study people that want to come on the show, and then I kind of make sure I know what kind of questions to ask them if they want to come on and talk and stuff. And then we could discuss certain subjects. I don't even know why. Did I get unsubscribed to the guy? I think I got unsubscribed. Did I get unsubscribed? This wouldn't be the first time I got unsubscribed to a channel. This is... No, I'm subscribed. The bell's turned on. I'm subscribed. The bell's on. I don't know why I'm not seeing him here. Maybe I got some reading problems here. But here is this channel here, guys. He's from down under in Australia. And he is... there he is. He is right there, guys. Go over and subscribe to him, please, if you don't mind. Let's get him to 40K subs. And he's everything. Terrifying vision for 2030. Banks demand payment. Like, he's been on the ball. And again, he's pre-COVID. He's 100% pre-COVID. And as sure as my name, I know he's not bought and paid for. Or I know he's not on some agenda with some nefarious crowd. I would actually, if let's say this guy was found to do something like, you know what I mean, or something nefarious, I'd put my hands in fire before I believed it. If Heise says was accused of something, I would put my hands in fire before I believe anything ill will, you know, something negative about Heise. So, thank you, Cash. Yeah, he's over in Australia, right? So, he, go ahead and subscribe. I know you're in the States, Cash, Malaki Chapel, but he's got information down under that's why I've been trying to connect the dots across the Commonwealth, because I know if it happens in Australia, it might happen in Canada, but vice versa. If it happens in Canada, it might happen in Australia, right? If it happens in New Zealand, it's going to happen in Australia, then it goes back to the UK, and then it bounces back to Canada, and then it goes to the blue states of America. It works in this very vicious cycle, right? It works in a very vicious cycle. So, Sharon Holloway, she's down under too. We got clips of Russell Brand compared to Charles Manson. It's his eyes. I'm going to call the wife. I'm at work listening to Mike. That's Swervin K9. You should just call into Mike in the Night when we do Mike in the Night this Saturday, folks. Hopefully we can get some people call. I want to let you guys know for the 28th, like the end of the month, I'm going to move Mike in the Night to my Sunday. So that'll be Monday in Australia. Just so you guys know, if that's okay. I just have a family thing to do. So Cash Malachi Chapel saying, I'm pure blood living in mountains with my dogs and I'm blessed. God bless you. How's the family doing? I remember things weren't 100% last time we spoke. I think we spoke on Skype. That's Cash Malachi. Good. Sandy just subscribed to him. Good. The next journey in the house. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, we were just talking about you earlier. It's the next journey now, guys. It's not the walking journey anymore. And you could go there and subscribe to his channel if you want. And I could guarantee, as sure as my name, he is not bought and paid for. And he's not. He's another guy that's not bought and paid for. Because we're at really, really, really slim pickings here right now with who to trust anymore. We're in a level of real slim pickings. I'm telling you guys. Real slim pickings where we're at right now. And there's not many people. I spoke to Tony over at God Rules, another channel that I spoke to him today. I spoke to him yesterday. He wants to do a live stream together. I said, no problem, Tony. We'll do a live stream. And maybe I might have him on Mike in the Night as the first guest. Like a nice, good, long guest to come on. He hasn't been on in over a year. And they took down our video from 2019 that we did. The digital prison video that we did. He was taken down. Mike Martins, what did you say about me? Oh, nothing negative, dude. It's all good, buddy. It's all good. I called you a pioneer of YouTube. You were one of the originals back in the day. Dad died. Sorry to hear that, bud. And mom in assisted living. It's been rough. Thanks for thinking of me, Mike. Love you, brother. Love you too, man. October 4th is set to be noise frequency to damage cellular function, 30 minutes. Trust the Lord, he never fails. That's right. Now, let me see if I'm still subscribed to... Here he is. He's still right here. Here he is. Guys, go over to the next journey and subscribe to him. He's on Rumble too. There he is right there if you guys want to. These are the people I know I could confidently tell you are not bought and paid for. There's not much, guys. It's so slim pickings of who's not bought and paid for. I know he's not bought and paid for, Anthony, because he's been kicked off the platform 50 times. Okay? And 2 or 3 channel terminations. Okay? So I know this guy's not bought and paid for, right? So it's one after another. And then Tony from God Rules, let me plug him too. Where is he here? Tony from God Rules. Where are you, Tony? Where are you, Antonio? There's not too many people that I know. Here he is. There's God Rules right there. If you guys want to, here, let me go back to Heisa Says here. Let me open God Rules here. There he is right there, and he takes down. That's part 2. That's part 2. Let me go to his main channel. He's got a main channel with almost 500,000 subscribers. And he's been on Mike of the Night a few times. Oh, Alaska Prepper. Here's another one here. As Sure As My Name. I'm going to give you guys links. This guy right here. You could go to his first video and say, Mike Martin sent me here. Here it is, right here. Paste. This guy's been on Mike of the Night a few times too. And As Sure As My Name, I know he's not. I know this guy's not bought and paid for. I put my hands in fire before. I believe that he's a bad person or he's evil or bad. I would honestly, I wouldn't believe it. So, okay, let's keep going. Who else am I subscribed to? And then there's where'd he go? Where's God Rules original channel? I want to plug his big channel. See if we get him to 1 million subscribers. Oh, here it is. God Rules. So there it is right there. 430k subs, guys. This guy's really good. He stays in contact with me. He actually checks on me. He actually cares about me. There he is right there. God Rules. And yeah. Papa Piss said I'm for sale. So there it is. God Rules, Next Journey, and Alaska Prepper. A lot of good people. You should... again, guys, we're back to slim pickings. I don't know what's going on anymore. All these people that we thought were heroes, all these people that came out. And then you have all these Twitter stars. I went on Twitter today, and it's just Twitter stars. All these people after 2021, and they're all heroes. They weren't warning you guys like Alaska Prepper was, right? Heisa Says, The Next Journey. Okay, God Rules. These people were warning you guys for years. Warning you for years what was coming. I like to do a little bit more of a prediction angle on the show. I like to predict things more. I like to connect the dots and see where things might go. That is my move. That is my angle on the channel. Okay? Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. Majority of the time, I'm too many years ahead. I'm too far ahead in time with some of the predictions I make. I'm way too far out. And Dabu777, yeah, I haven't heard from that guy in ages. I remember messaging him. We were supposed to do some sort of a collaboration in 2017 or 2018. I remember this. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember him. And who else is here? Oh yeah, this is my average room for average mics with my couch with my average bed, with my average ceiling, with my average television behind me. So let's go into... So I'm getting Mike of the Night ready for this Saturday, folks. And it's going to be kind of an exciting show. I try to be more laid back, more laughing, more chilling out, you know, more... like I have the soundboard now. I'm doing a few laughs here and there, so it's the show isn't so dreary. And so, like, I got... you know, a crack a joke from time to time, just so things are not so serious. We got Billy T in the house. What's up, buddy? Average Mike has an average viewer, Dr. Mysterio. Dr. Mysterio. But your predictions have come true. 26 Gunter's living the dream. So, yeah, two things happened to me today. First thing in the morning, I was accused of stealing this hat from someone at the rodeo. I never been to the rodeo. If you want to get one of these hats, you got to know someone in southern Alabama or Georgia to get you a hat like this. You're not buying this hat locally in Canada. That's number one. And then I had another guy punch my window on my car, and it's a different guy too. So Cash Malachi Chapel saying, I'm down to one friend who actually agrees with me. Everybody else thinks I'm batshit crazy. Hold on, where Al Pacino? Hold on, do I have? I don't know, where is he? Hold on, I got something for you guys. Yeah, it's right here. Let me see if I can find this. Just give me a second. This one.
Yeah, at least you could do is return my phone calls.
Wrong one. Right here. Here, ready?
You know, I get calls from back home every fucking day. They think you went batshit.
Yeah, there it is, right there. Wasn't the Franks who converted to Portuguese? No, it wasn't. The Franks were too far. The Franks were North Central Europe. This is Portugal's too far west. You know me in Carolina, bro. No, I don't know how the window didn't break. Someone's asking if he broke the window. I don't know how my window did not break. He punched it 3 times. So tomorrow I'm going to go to the store across the street. There's a gym across the street, but there's a pot store that's got cameras getting the full scope. If they can't get him, if they can't see him punching my window, they could see him chasing my car up the street. He was chasing my car. Yeah, I don't know. The guy was completely rocked. He was completely rocked. Do the Joe Pesci. Let me go. I'll do something more PG here.
JT, I'm a lawyer. You're not going to find any records of Vincent LaGuardia Gambini practicing in any courts. I'm Jerry Callow.
So, Mr. Nobody's in the house. How you doing, Mr. Nobody? Yeah, Germanic tribe, Eastern Europe. Franks are Eastern Europe. BC meth head? No, I don't think it was meth. I think it was good old drunkenness. Good old 76 Club. So let's go over to, oh man. Oh Oh, baby, baby, it's a wide world. You're tuned into Mike in the Night. Mike in the Night. Here, let's go back to the Mike in the Night. Here's the Mike in the Night, folks. Dun, 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 dun. Mike in the Night. We're on Mike in the Night. D-d-d-d-d. It's Mike in the Night. And then we go to news. Mike Martin's News, the voice of the Commonwealth. And let's switch back over to Average Mikes. And it's Average Mikes tonight. Just the average guy. So, yeah, people are about their day listening to Average Mikes here. I'm just kind of more focused on the comments. Dr. Mysterio is saying, God protects you. I saw a doctor once, but he didn't see me. I was hiding. Tired of having my chat shadow banned by YouTube or moderators on other channels. You can't even speak the truth no more. Just come on Mike in the Night, Dexter. Big Bags. Just come on Mike in the Night on Rumble on Saturday. Everybody is just all blowing everything up in the comments. And then some, if you really want a fight club, if you really want to join the fight club, you tune into Mike in the Night on Odyssey, because we multi-stream, right? If you go on Odyssey, we're multi-streaming. So on Odyssey, you will see the incredible amount, horrendous amount of just fighting on Odyssey. Yeah, March for Children. Yeah, that was happening today across Canada. My little sleepy town, it was like nothing going on. It was really super quiet here, and there was nothing. Let's see where the headlines. Let's check the headlines. Let's see what's making headlines. Let's see what's in the headlines right now. Okay. New York City protest. Let's see what's going on for New York City. Okay, so there's a protest in New York City. Take them back. Protest forms in front of New York City migrant shelter. You say contract, we say kickback. Americans over migrants. Eric Adams, no tent city, shut it down. So, bus of migrants pulling out in former senior facility, Staten Island. Police stand in front of bus as demonstrators stand in front of building.
From here is John Tobacco, who grew up on the corner of Midland and Colony.
Well, and that's New York, eh? What is this? Yeah, New York City. Wow. I guess there's still conservative folks living in New York City. New York City, August 1st, 2023. All military-aged men right here. All shock troops. These are all shock troops. Military-aged men. That's Breitbart. Thank you very much, Breitbart, for sharing that with the general public. All right, let's see what else is going. Let's go move it to RT. What's RT? West has no honest arguments on Ukraine. Violence erupts in central Yerevan. Let's open the screen here for you guys. So there it is right there. Shots fired outside U.S. Embassy in Lebanon. Then we got... No. I saw one here. Where was it? Violence erupts. So we're seeing a bit of uneasiness here. There's no video, though. And mass protests continued in Armenia. We were telling you about what was happening in Armenia and Azerbaijan. And we covered that last night on the Kevin J. Johnson show. What's going on in Australia? Let's see if they're covering the protests in Canada. Oh, look, it's a piece of crap here. I'll say to it 100 times, Dan's furious clash with Giorno over Airbnb tax. Bizarre new footage emerges of King Charles. That's Dr. Mysterio's best friend. I'm being sarcastic here. Please don't kill me. highly mutated new strain hits Australia. Man, I could have sworn that was China. Right? This is not Australia, is it? New COVID strain Polaria has hit Australia. Really? But look at the image here. That's not us. This is China. Look. That's not Australia. They got this mixed up. I'm going to call these news people and say, you got this mixed up. You mixed up something here. You mix it up. Mix it up. All right, CTV. Let's see if the protests. Here we go. Cross-country rallies against gender ideology in schools met with counter-protests. And a lot of teachers were organized to go and counter-protests. And basically, we've been saying the same thing on the channel. Leave the kids alone, man. Let kids be kids. You know, stop confusing the kids. Hands off our kids. I remember in 2017, I put up a video, okay? When I was really against this in 2016, 2017. When we were breaking on, well, we weren't breaking it on the channel. It was in the news, but you had to really look for it. Do you guys remember the After School Satan Club? Well, in upstate Michigan, they have the After School Satan Club. And I was basically saying, this is how they're going to take our kids. They're going to start them indoctrinating them through the After School Satan Club. And it was crazy. And people were calling me on it and looking it up and finding the articles of After School Satan Club. That was 2017-ish. And then around that time in upstate New York, they were having Drag Queen Storytime Hour. And it wasn't going to be long till it was all over the world. All over the English-speaking world. And it was an roughly upstate New York, where they were introducing this Drag Queen Story Hour. And we were reporting on this in 2017. We're reporting on the after school Satan clubs. We're reporting on this. Videos are all gone. That's why I'm missing hundreds, if not thousands, of videos from my current channel, because I remember this in 2017. I remember making videos about this, and they've been after our kids for the longest time. They've been after our kids for the longest time, and I'm a parent. I'm a father. I have 3 children, and they are everything to me. And as long as I can stay alive long enough, until they're through their mid-20s, and I could easily die in peace knowing, that they haven't been programmed to be damaged. You know what I'm saying? Valerie says, I remember that. So she remembers the After School Satan Club and the drag Queen Time Story Hour. That was the most bizarre thing. And so there it is right there. Thousands of people gathered in cities across Canada on Wednesday for competing protests, screaming and chanting at each other about school policies on gender identity. Again, gender identity. Oh, sorry. Let me open this for you. Gender identity is a form of Satan's to warp people. It's basically warping. It's sickness. It's sickness is what it is. Zionists, after trashing image of Judaism, Rezazi tells anti-Zionism. I don't even know what the hell they're talking about. So it looks like there's Arab. That's the prime minister of Iran, and then there's a rabbi there. Tells anti-Zionism rabbis. Regional cooperation key. What else is going on? Holy defense helped Iran discover its greatness. And Iran wants to get into the BRICS nations, right? Zero hedge. What's going on with these guys on zero hedge? NATO fractures in U-turn. Poland announces it will no longer arm Ukraine. Thank you. It's about time Poland wakes the F up, because they're going to drag Poland into this war. We've been telling you guys they're forcing Poland. And if Ukraine loses the war, we told you guys already that they're going to blame Poland for losing. If Ukraine loses the war against Russia, which it is, it's going to blame Poland. Mark my words. Timestamp 44 minutes. Ukraine's transgender military Spock's fired. Spock's fired from unapproved statements. Wuhan lab amid mounting evidence of leak. And I don't know what I could read on here, so I got to be careful. AI critical thinking, the future of freedom. Elon Musk says strange, almost no legacy media covering on worsening southern border crisis. We were covering the southern border crisis on Mike in the Night. With the Biden selection, boom. After the Biden selection, the migrant trains were coming up. We were covering the Haitian migrant trains coming through Mexico, taking a boat or a raft from Haiti across down to Colombia and then going through South America, up Central America, into the United States. We've been talking about this, so we've been covering this. But legacy media, mainstream media will not cover any of this stuff. Climate narrative is easily debunked. I'm just trying to see if they have anything about Canada here. Yeah, they're not covering nothing about Canada. Let's see if China, middle-class Chinese shun luxury spending amid hazy outlook. You know that 23 million people are going to retire in China this year? 23 million. 23 million are going to retire in China this year. Okay, that's almost the population of Canada. All right, let's keep going. What's this here? I got to be careful with some of these articles. Burning issue. Toronto landlord prohibits potential fire hazard. Personal EVs on property. Tenants' rights advocates outraged. Remember when the U.S. Army was caught secretly testing deadly chemical weapons near St. Louis residential neighborhoods during the Cold War? I'm just trying to see if they have anything. Illegal immigration, breaking point reached New York City. Other sanctuary cities tired of illegal immigrant influx, struggling with local resources. Yep. Like we've been saying on this channel, when the third world burns, the first world dies. What else we got here? That's Smoking Joe there. I'm not seeing. Oh, is that a plane? Okay, let's keep going here. I can't read any of this here. Here we go. Parents demanding a say on education and gender isn't radical. So leave the kids alone, and that's been our position here on Mike in the Night, on Average Mics, or whatever you want to call it. Leave the kids alone. Let the kids find themselves. Demonstrations near Parliament Hill draw crowds of protesters and counter-protesters on Wednesday. And throngs of protesters squared off in the shadow of Parliament Hill on Wednesday, and 3 people were arrested in a noisy and emotional clash over transgender rights. Here's the thing. Nobody cares. If people want to do what they want to do, go ahead and do it. Just leave our kids out of it. I never cared if somebody, whatever their sexual orientation was. I never cared. Never bothered me. I never, like when I had multiple employees working for me in Vancouver, I never hired someone or didn't hire someone because of their sexual preference. I never cared. Right? I just have to make sure that the person spoke English. That was like the main thing, that they spoke English and they have good customer service skills. I don't care about anything else. So then you got these teachers like this. Teacher seduced student 16 with raunchy shower selfies, says cops. So it's really sad that these things are happening. Like, it's disgusting. Leave the damn kids alone. Violating children or violating children's rights should be punished by death. You don't mess with the kids. You never mess with the kids. So, the sad thing is, no matter how many times people are warned or given some of the insight on what's really going on in the world, the grand majority simply ignore what others are going through until it directly involves or impacts their life or well-being. Leave. Oh, look. Hey, look at this piece of crap. Remember this guy? My best friend, Macron. Charles thanks Macron for president's warm tributes. Remember, Macron was the guy that said F term limits. We covered that on Mike of the Night. I'm not covering it here, so don't get my channel suspended. But this piece of crap was basically saying F term limits, F the people, and it's me, me, me. And nobody voted for him in those two terms. Even the time he got voted in originally, and even in the reselection 9 months ago. Nobody voted for this guy. He's a selected WEF puppet. So, well, did that say? What did that say? Mick Jagger. So, let's move on here. Asylum seekers have right to vote after 6 months stay on German soil, says far-left interior minister. That's the destruction of Germany right there. Polish visa scandal could impact upcoming elections in Poland. We talked about this the other day, how Polish minister were selling visas for $25,000 to $50,000. Even though Poland has a hard stance on immigration, you could buy a Polish citizenship or a work permit for $25,000 large, right? So they were doing it like that instead. Polish minister attempts suicide after police raid foreign ministry after visa bribery scandal. We just said that. And wow, I'm kind of ahead of the curve here, eh? Scrap metal. Ukraine rejects 10 German Leopard 1 tanks in need of repairs. Beggars can't be choosers. Ukraine rejects 10 German Leopard 1 tanks in need of repairs. These tanks are probably more powerful than the tanks we have in Canada. Like these tanks, these Leopard 1s, I think that what Canada has for tanks will have a really tough time against these 10 tanks. These 10 tanks will run amok across Canada. I don't think we have anything to go against this. Oh, Patriot Rebellum's messaging me. Let me see if I have a link here. I want to get let me see if I could go to my home here. We'll get Patriot Parabellum here in the chat. Oh yeah, it's Average Mike's, folks. Average Mike's. Okay, what else? All right, there's the migrant crisis in Europe. It's out of control, man. It's happening all over the world. Again, when the third world burns, the first world dies. We've been saying that for almost 10 years on the channel. And meet the the high priests who increasingly rule the world. Federal official confirms agency weaponized against Republicans. Yeah, potential pension meltdown poses serious threat to states. We made a video about 10 years ago asking, am I going to have a pension when I retire? Me or you? And that was a very interesting little piece of little video, you know. Okay, let's keep going here. Better dwelling, what's happening? Ontario real estate industry wants student loan forgiveness for down payments. Wow. Look how desperate it's getting in Canada that they want to forgive student loan debt so people can have enough money to make a down payment on a house. That's how far out of reach the Canadian proper is in their own housing market. The Canadian, and I've been warning the Canadian proper for over 10, 12, 15 years about this. But I guess my timing was wrong about it because people are making videos today about it and talking about the problem. But there's not too many people you could find out there that were warning people about this years ago, right? And what else do we got here? Canada no longer has the lowest inflation in the G7, set to accelerate. So it's going to get really bad here in Canada as we go into hyperinflationary territory. I've been warning you guys. Again, I'm not going to keep saying that, but hyperinflationary territory. We got D-Man in the house. We got Templar, Swiss Knights, Templar connection, highly likely. And I don't mean to. I'm not trying to brag or anything, people. I'm not trying to play big shot or anything here. I'm not trying to. But I do want to tell you guys something. There's a very good chance that I have Templar blood, because the Portuguese were the only country, or the only one of the very few countries that burned Templars or murdered Templars. The French king and the French and the Spanish king, they were murdering Templars. But the Portuguese took in the Templars. The Portuguese were, so there's a good chance you're talking to a young lad here that's got Templar blood. So we got Big Rob New Zealand in the house. How you doing, bud? We got Lisa CC in the house. We got D-Man in the house. Papa Pist in the house. We got Dexter Big Bags in the house. We got Cash Maliki Chapel. We got David Lopan. It's David. You're tuning into Average Mics. Just your average guy with your average life and your average nothing. Just average. There's the Average Mics room. Oh, okay, guys. I think this is an important. This is important, guys. I need to address this tonight. This is important. Who wants to who anyway? Who wants to who anyway? Australians have until 11:59 p.m. Sunday, 24th of September, 2023, to voice their objections to a proposed changes to international law, which would see an introduction of new pandemic instrument commonly referred to as the Pandemic Treaty. So we got James Radowski on the show 2 months ago on Mike in the Night talking about the Pandemic Treaty and the framework of the Pandemic Treaty. He came on the show, was very straightforward on what was happening, how it's happening, where it's happening, and as well as exchanges to existing international health regulations. How many Australians are aware of the extent to which this country has about to give away its decision-making rights in relation to health? Health is a broad topic, the implication being that we are about to give away our decision-making rights to just about everything. Here are 3 good reasons why Australia should voice their objections. To fill out the online, I'm going to open this for you guys in Australia, and I'm going to ask you guys to really, really take this survey if you're in Australia. It closes 24th of September. Today is, the 19th or the 20th? So I'm going to give this to you guys right now in Australia. Can you please share this right now all over the place if you're down under in Australia? Because we can't have the WHO take over and make decisions for anywhere. So if you guys don't mind, please sharing that to anybody. I don't care who. Let them know what is going on and how they need to take this survey, because we had James. Let me find the episode here for you guys of Mike in the Night. It's on Rumble. And Rumble Heroes. Let's see if we could go to my channel here. And let's go to my channel right here. And let's go. The Mike in the Night's way back. There's 552, guys. If you haven't watched 552, Mike in the Night, it's actually 522. 522, I'm sorry. 522 was a really good episode. We got cut off early. Internet went down. Morning Coffee with Mike. Gold regulations coming by 2025. Governments will make it impossible for average citizen to buy gold. What a beaut. There's a beaut right here. Amazing opportunity of a lifetime. What a beaut. Where is it? Canada thinks Pierre Poilievre is going to come and save them. Average Mics. Okay, this episode is way back. This episode would be... Let's keep going back here. This episode would go back I really want you guys to see this episode because I feel it's very important. Where are we at? Mike in the Night, 5:16. Let's keep going. 5:15. I think it's like 5:12 or something. 4:50. Oh, those older episodes I re-uploaded. Because I was in the fear that 5:11. I was in the fear that Odyssey was going to go down. I was going to lose all my Mike in the Nights and all my material. There it is, 5:05. It's 5:05. 5:05, Mike in the Nights. James Rogowski exposes major WHO diabolical plan. And this is the episode right here. Unfortunately, I can't play it for you guys because I will get banned because it's this stuff. There he is right there on the show. And unfortunately, I can't play it because something might be said or told. And there's the link right there to that episode if you guys want to catch up. That was from, when the hell was this? This was June the 3rd. This year, June the 3rd. So, check it out if you get some time, folks, please. So, someone says, I give my opinion on the survey. It's called My Two Middle Fingers. Yeah, a lot of stuff is not YouTube friendly, guys. And if you guys want to piss off Rumble, go over to my channel and subscribe to it. And this will piss Rumble right off. Because Rumble wants to promote their Rumble heroes, but they want channels like me to bring people over. And then when people get brought over, they end up just axing us and get rid of us. And I believe that's something. Here's my Rumble, guys, if you guys want to join us on Mike in the Night. Boom. Right there. If you guys want to join us on there. It's really good. Really good call-in show. But right now you are tuned in to Average Mics. Just your average show with your average discussion, with your average nothing. Not like the Big Lebowski, says Standing Mannequin. Time got called on Russell Brand, it seems. Yeah, what it is with Russell Brand, I mean, it keeps coming up in the comments. And, again, now, let me tell you, here. I'll show you something, here. I really want to show you guys something. Oh, watch this. Here, I'll show you guys something. Let me go to my YouTube channel. Okay. And let me just try and clean this up a bit so it's not so smoky here. All right, perfect. Let me go to my channel. Okay, so this is returning people. This is for returning people or people that jump on the channel. I want to find a video. I think it's falling apart. Let me see if I could find it. I have so many videos. It's incredible. Oh, remember this, guys? Mike in the Night. White people who practice yoga contribute to racism. 2018, the year of the woke society, 5 years ago. Wow. Supreme Canon. Escape Expensive Toronto 3 years ago. Look, Escape Expensive Toronto now and Vancouver. It would be a wasteland by 2023. Expensive Toronto now and Vancouver now. It will be a wasteland by 2023. A very strong case for moving the hell out of Toronto and Vancouver with rent prices skyrocketing and what the hell did I say in this video? Wow, there it is. Look, move the hell out of Toronto. What did I say in this video? Rent prices, telecommuting becoming more common. Many people are finding a better life in smaller places. Yeah. Wow, that's classic, man. Wow. Okay. I really want to look at this. The narrative is falling apart as Jacinda Ardern resigns as Prime Minister of New Zealand. Try and see if I could find that video I made, like when I returned to my channel as if I'm viewing the channel from an outsider, and there's something I bring up in that video. I think it's kind of important. Hey, search for the truths in the house. Patriot Barabellum 2 is in the house. And good to see everybody here. I got to go back to my channel in a way where I could go to... Oh, it must be under the most popular. Hold on. I think it's because it's an introduction video. It might be under the more popular videos. Let me see if it's here, because I really want to say something that I said in this video. I really want you guys to see this with your own eyes. Because something happened. Something went sideways real quick. And I knew something wasn't right. I could have sworn I got more views than that. Could have sworn I had more than 2,000 views on the video. Look how much content I have here, folks. Did they take the video down? This is really scary when you know you made a video, you know you talked about something, you know you made something really clear, you know you got to your point, you know you got, and then you just can't find the video. It just doesn't exist. Wow. Yeah, it's almost like it's gone. Going through memory lane here with Mike Martins on Average Mics. Your average man, your average discussion, your average... Now, gentleman here, David Jenkins is saying brand is owned by the powers. So, let me see if I can find this. I really want to show this to you guys. Ah, right here. It's falling apart. Guys, how's it going? Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. Thanks for joining, liking, subscribing. I'm just going to take a sip of water here, folks. We are officially shadow banned again, but I do have some good news. I have some really good news. The message is getting out. So, I know you guys heard me on here like a broken record for the last 2.5, 3 years discussing 2019, the year of the protest, 2020, the year of the lockdown, conveniently lockdown, 2021, the year of the you know what, and 2022, we were protesting the year the protest will come back again. This is something that's very important to me, because this is something that I truly believed in, these dots being connected and this happening in this specific way. Now, it goes back, obviously, to government's mismanagement of funds, artificially low interest rates, deregulation of the banking system, money laundering, and more money laundering, shadow banking, all kinds of stuff that's been going on, right? Even at the basic bank levels with underwriters approving deals they shouldn't. I mean, this goes way back to where we are today. So I want to do a quick, people get mad when I do a rewind, but I need to do this so people can understand if they're just jumping on this channel, which would be very unlikely. And if you are new to this channel, or you just found this video, leave a comment below. I'd like to know, because I'm back on shadow ban mode again. I'm back to 0 subscribers per month, and I'm still pumping out the same content and what I'm allowed to pump out. And we need to do this rewind, because I am absolutely grateful. I am so grateful that I received a message about this the other day, and saying basically, hey Mike, this is what you've been saying all these years. Somebody came out, and somebody that actually has a presence, someone that has actually being followed. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what we've been saying, let's go back to It's in Your Head Zombie. You guys know the episode. This is the episode on Mike in the Night that we did on September 28, 2019, worldwide. So we know what we say here.
And the funny part of this one is that a lot of people are actually buying this hook, line, and sinker. But what is the real thing? Like, there's something so big in the works. Either it's a real big hot war that's going to wipe out a percentage of us, Either they're going to pull the trigger on a mass pandemic, or it's
Right
going
there.
to be something. And
So we're going through. I'm going in the video showing the trucker convoy, all the footage we were getting, all the protests in 2019, all the blah 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 blah. Yeah, baby. So that's what was happening. I was banned off the main channel, conveniently during the trucker protest to basically be thrown on. Watch what I say here.
For 3 months.
So who is this person? I can't believe it. So this person's actually coming forward. I know this person from some movies and stuff, but he's actually come forward and actually broken down what I said 8 days ago, or 9 now. Here it is. So there's the videos we were making, I was talking about, and here it is right here. This guy, Russell Brand. I don't know much about, like, I know he's been in movies and comedies and stuff. Look how many views. Thought the pandemic, I can't even say this on this channel because I can't even say this stuff. But he can. He could say it. We've been talking about this for years. 2019, the year, the 2020, the year, the you know what. I can't say much on this platform. Russell Brand can 8 days ago. He talks exactly what we said in detail. So guys, take a look at this. This was actually sent to me by 2 different people, one on Instagram and one in email, and said, look, this guy is actually talking about what you did it's 9 days now because I posted that yesterday. So I'm very grateful that the message is actually getting out so people can connect the dots for themselves and start to realize. So my whole thing that 2019 was the year of the protest, 2020 was the year of the lockdown, and how they had to pull the trigger on the pandemic, which we already predicted back in 2019 and in 2018. So basically what this is Russell Brand was allowed to say this. Russell Brand was allowed to. I wasn't. Anytime I would hint towards this, I would get terminated. I would get a channel suspension. So there you go. Russell Brand was sex-fueled, drug-fueled for so many years until a few years ago, he was allowed to speak. And he just turned on a dime for some reason. And I believe he was reached out to. I believe because there's no way he could say certain things on his platform and then I say them and I get terminated. You know what I'm saying? So he basically broke down in this video, if you want to look it up, exactly what I was talking about all these years. Exactly. So now they got him, and I think they already had him before. And this is why I'm thinking he turned on a dime. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I really don't know what his situation is. But all I know is I think they got to him. Because they tried getting to me too. 2 times. Right? Yeah, one of you made YouTube millions. Well, he made the millions. I didn't make squat. I didn't make diddly squat. But basically, he took my speaking, like my what I've been saying for years, and actually ran with it. But I mean, mind you, it's too late. The damage is already done, right? And all right, so then you go on I go on other platforms and just get shadow banned on there too. So it's not like, everybody's shadow banned unless you have been chosen, right? And let's see if I could find that video here. There's another one I would like to share with you guys. See if I could find this one for you guys. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes stuff comes up, stuff doesn't come up, and look at this Antifa warning. Look at this Antifa warning we did. Mike in the Night Antifa warning. Vote buying scheme. Facebook purge New Zealand construction 4 years ago. Look at this. Chinese own $45.25 billion worth of Vancouver real estate. 37.37 billion of Toronto real estate 5 years ago. And nobody cared. Now people are making videos today. This is 5 years ago. Today they're making videos and addressing it. And like, this could have been stopped years ago. But unfortunately, it was another video I wanted to show you guys. I don't see it here. Yeah. All right, let's head back to the comments. Standing mannequins in the house. Hi, and how's down under? Hi from Aussie. It says A. Patriot Parabellum 2. I got terminated for talking about bowel movements. Yeah, and you know what? Low Roller Scratcher got terminated for feeding his dog food. His dog was there. He was putting the can of food, and the dog was eating the dog food, and he got his channel terminated for that. Fox is saying, appreciate your hard work and frankness. So Fox is in Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, 2022 was the year. No. 2023 was the year of the coffin, buddy. 2022 was the year of the protest because everyone repro. 2023 was the year of the coffin, and 2024 is the year of government sanctioned murder. Yeah, we got 90 people viewing. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Let's see. Just type in 2022 and see what comes up. Let's see if I have it here. The year of the protest, the year of the coffin. Let's see if... Yeah, 2022. Yeah, predictions right here. 2022 predictions. Energy prices set to skyrocket the year of the protest. Again, inflation. And that's right there. It's right on the thimble. Right on the thimble, guys. You see it there. 2022, the year of the protest again. Look at that. Food riots ahead. They're going to tax us to death. I'm just trying to see if I could... Let's see 2023. If we look up 2023 here on our videos. Massive taxation ahead in Canada 2023 as government and cities go broke. War against middle class. There won't be another federal election in Canada. 2023. Middle class will disappear by 2023. At this rate, housing is going up, and not to mention taxation 5 years ago. At the rate housing is going up, it's destroying all middle class and disposable income. By 2023, we will fall either through massive depression. I gotta read this, guys. Give me a second. Hey. Massive depression. I'm just showing the prices of middle-class incomes per city. Wow. Richard Foster, that rent sells as bad as New York. All right, let's go back here. What else did we say? 2023. What do we say for 2023? Keep getting this 15-minute city here. Video keep coming up here. Let's see, 2024. What do we say for 2024? Life insurance companies are paying both sides of the same coin, sudden deaths as of 2024. Banks will default by 2024 with a home worth less than what you bought it for. Well, bad for you. 5 years ago. Fully automated fast food restaurants by 2024. Minimum wage is not a living wage 5 years ago. England inflation to blow up by 2024. London police and teachers can't get into their own housing market. Serious Australian housing crisis. Major defaults by 2024 when rates go up 3 years ago. Our Canadian dream is destroyed. Good luck affording anything by 2024, 4 years ago. They're going to force us into a unified currency, a Maro, then go digital, then kick off bail-ins by 2024. Holy crap. Massive exodus of families. Escape New York now. You'll regret it by 2024. Man, there's a lot of 2024 predictions on this channel. Hyperinflation ahead. Money to lose 98% of value. Wages not keeping up with inflation 5 years ago. Wow. It's kind of interesting to go back and see, okay, 2025. Gold regulation coming by 2025. Governments to make it impossible for average citizens to buy gold. Government jobs destroying Canada by 2025. 60% public sector by 2030. 80% to 85%. Canada won't have another federal election. No election in 2025 in Canada. Mexico-America merger by 2025. Robots and AI will destroy 85,000 jobs by 2025. Every American needs to watch this video. Americans will be bought out of the West Coast by 2025. Australian residents are now facing homelessness for the first time in their lives. Mayhem by 2025. Wow. Holy crap, man. Like, this is pretty intense, man. I never really sat down and kind of went through my own channel and kind of looking at what may potentially happen, right? And that's the angle of my channel, right? Someone keeps saying 2022 in the comments. 2022, the year. Let's type in the year. Let's see what we said here. Dutch protests. They will tax us to death. Prices set to skyrocket. Interest rates are headed to 9% by 2022. That was 4 years ago. 4 years, 9 months ago. Yeah. Yeah. Stabbings in Canada. Knife violence set to skyrocket in Canada. Food prices to increase by 67% in 2022. I'm just trying to see if there's anything 2022 specific. We did say 2022 was the year of the protest, 2023 was the year of the coffin, and 2024 was the year of government-sanctioned murder. Yeah. Wow, so much information out there. Holy crap. Holy crap. I cry for Paris. The beautiful fashion capital is in ruins. Yeah. Diane, DY in the house. Yeah, people don't want to go back to Paris. Paris turned into, it was a boulevard of broken dreams, they call it. The city of broken dreams, Paris. Let's see what we have for Paris. Let's see, Paris. Let's see if we talked about Paris on the channel. Yeah, second homeowners, Paris to triple property tax 6 years ago because Paris had a vacant home problem. Black Vest movement, siege Paris airports. Speculation tax, Paris versus the world. French farmers protest stagnant revenues 3 years ago. Shipping in Canada out of reach. That's all we have for Paris, I guess, for Paris. Look at the tent in the house. Today, 2017, this was made 6 years ago. Dehumanization via vacant homes, low interest rates, tech jobs to fix the housing. Streamed 6 years ago. Look at this. Today, 2017 by 2020, an empty tent. Look at that. Wow. Major issues by 2020. The projections will be people will be renting out tents. Important guest, Mr. X from New York, Manhattan. Wow, I had a guest on that show. Get out of New York now. Tax hikes ahead. CCP investing 5 years ago. Wow. Remember this BitConnect guy? I try to wire him $4. I don't know how to get this guy money. Yeah. Let's see here. So we are Paris. Yeah, all kinds going down. Who else is here? In Reno, transplant from Washington because I didn't get the jabs there. Oh, you're in Reno, Nevada. I've been there. Yeah, people tuned in from everywhere. Guys, thanks for coming on to Average Mics. Your average talk show, from your average discussion to your average everything. And Silent Walks in the house. How you doing? See, people are figuring out that working from home is a viable option. There has been mass exodus from Auckland Central Business District is now overpriced. Office space is ending up in receivership and bankruptcy. Yep. Remember that Mike in the Night we did? We're covering the empty office space in New York City and how many acres of space there was in New York City and San Francisco. We covered the acreage amount of space that was available in empty commercial properties. Fox is saying Mike's where average is above average. Last time I was in Paris and had my heart set on the Eiffel Tower and was disappointed because it was closed due to weather. Broke my wife's heart. Oh, sorry, Richard. Rick is saying, attended the 1 million march for kids in Calgary today. It was awesome. And does it say I met Kevin? There's a heart in the way here. Oh, I ran into Kevin J. Johnson too. Good. Here, I was standing outside my store on the sidewalk for about an hour and a half. There was nothing going on. Again, I live in a 2-stoplight town. Literally, there was nothing happening in my town. There was a lot of drunk people on the streets. There was a lot of drunk people. It must be like some welfare day or something, but there was so many drunk people today, like completely wasted. Manhattan has turned into the Bronx. Yep. Yeah, New York has got its share of major. Giuliani fixed everything. Giuliani did a good job. There's a call here from 2 weeks ago. Caller describes the following New York City crime: carjacking, shoplifting, murder. That's radicalized, Ryan. He was on Mike in the Night 2 weeks ago. The clip was clean enough to bring it on YouTube. So there it is right there. The clip was clean enough. What did I say in this video? Good morning, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching this trans. Basically, you'll find on my channel is 49,000, North Carolina 77,000, Pennsylvania 68,000, California. Wow, so New Yorkers are moving to California. They still believe in the American dream. Wow, Texas 59,000. Whatever's left over is being bid up in bidding wars right now in the middle of COVID, and we don't stand a chance. The city will not be the city we lived in. Real estate markets turns red hot as New York City flees. So what happened in Vancouver, for example? Vancouver started molding itself around more of a Chinese city. You can look it up here. think it was just after the Kennedy administration. They've been trying to pull the guns. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. 49 people shot in the last 72 hours as New York City hits its expiration date. And yeah, the video was basically get out of New York now. And this is the article I brought up before. Foreign buyers overlooking Vancouver heading to Seattle in frantic pace. So there it is. They're basically, when Vancouver put the foreign buyers tax, bye-bye Seattle, goodbye. And Seattle got burned alive. I like the background, look. Worth a free wine. They were even, another tenants were offering, if you rent our apartment, we'll give. So there it is right there. This is a back in the day Mike. Wow. Wow. Okay, where are you? Who's here? We got Dr. Mysterio. We got Snookana in the house. Fox in the house. Fox says that punk put graffiti on Fifth Avenue. That's a felony. Writing BLM on public streets. Fox is saying I've been seeing more Chinese in advertisements. That's how Canada was 10 years ago. You started seeing advertising everywhere. They also threw blacks out of Harvard. The Chinese are becoming more and more aggressive. So we got John 23Z in the hey, howdy from the island. From the island, man. All right, it's a party tonight here on Average Mics. It's a party at Average Mics. It's 7:23 p.m. Today is Wednesday, September 20th. It is September 20th today. Lee J. Funk in the house. This show is way too average. Perfect placement at the top of the curve. Like Idiocracy must be a psyop, lols. Yeah, Richard Foster, we should get him on Mike in the Night. He's saying, we've only just begun to see the rough edge of the cities in decline. We use Detroit, the Rust Belt example, in my honest opinion. We haven't begun to see the real impact. I hope people flee before they become ground zero. That's a good way to put that, man. That's really good. Thank you, Richard Richard Foster. And he's emailed me quite a few times. We got Kentucky Bigfoot in the house. How you doing, buddy? Tennessee, Kentucky Bigfoot. Like, I'm a foreigner in my own country, right? Yeah, I know it was funny, buddy. Lee J. Funk, it's kind of hard to get a laugh. It's kind of hard. You know, I really want to upbeat things a bit on Mike in the Night, maybe crack a joke or two, kind of be funny about things more instead of being such a doom and gloom show and dreary and sad. And yeah, but I'm a foreigner in my own country. I'm a foreigner here. This is not the same country I grew up in, right? So people say, why don't you get out? Okay, I get out, but I'll be a foreigner somewhere else. It's like I'm going to be a foreigner my whole life. I'm going to be like an outsider my whole life. What's going to happen on the 23rd? I don't know. Fill us in. Oh, Ranger hat. Yeah. This is my my Ranger hat. Okay, we'll call it the Ranger hat. True Southern Americans living in the South, not South Americans. Americans living in the south of the United States know what this hat is. They know very well what this hat is. If you live in the South, you'll know what this hat is. Where do I go to contribute or donation, Mike? Here, just go to, I'll give you my thing too if you guys want to donate. You know, if everyone could donate like $1 a month or $2 a month. Let me go to my tip jar. What's it called? Let me find my tip jar here. Keep the lights on for Mike in the Night. It's not coming up. It's keep the lights on for Mike in the Night. Let's go to realmikemartins.com. Guys, I do have a website. Let's see if it's even up. Yeah, it's up. So there's the website right here. If you guys want to check it out, it's realmikemartins.com. You can add me on Skype here if you want to come on Mike in the Night. And if you want to donate, you could donate here. Let's see if it even opens the... do you like Mike in the Night donation form? I don't even know how to I don't even know how the hell this works. Let me just figure this out here real quick. Just want to give you guys the link to that. I don't know why it's not giving me the link to that. It's not even opening a link for it. Yeah, you're going to have to go here and then do a one-time donation if you want. So if you go here, you'll see one-time donation, bi-weekly or monthly. So it's right here. And you go to realmikemartins.com. And I just want to get to that little section there. And I don't know how to get to that little section. But there's the website there. If anybody wants to donate like $2 a month or something. Just to help pay the internet bill. And most viewed video, Darwin takeover with social credit score and 5G, digital ID, digital currency, thought control. That was back in 2019 we made that video with digital surveillance coming. But there's got to be a way to support Mike. Donor box. Here it is. Okay, so you go here. There it is. Keep the lights on for Mike in the Night. Here you go. If you want to donate $2 a month, there it is. Put your $2. Buy me coffee right there. Donor box. $2 a month. I would appreciate it very much. Very much, actually. Been doing this for 10 years. I just need to get enough money to pay my internet bill. If I could, I even told the wife, I'm going to give myself to the end of this year. If I can't make enough to pay the internet, then we're probably going to have to scrap the whole project. It's been 12 years in coming, but, you know. But there it is right there. Sunakana is saying, I need some games too. Should I go there? Been following. We haven't been shipping lately because we turned off our shipping because the shipping's gotten too expensive again, guys. We got two shipping hikes in the last 4 months in Canada. It's costing me a fortune to ship it. Oh, I'm not going to blow up. People have been saying that 5-6 years ago. Lee J. Funk is saying, you're about to blow up, man. Hang in there. Lee, you know what? People were saying that back in 2018, 2016, 2015, 2012. People have been saying that for years. And I'm not for sale. You know what I'm saying? Someone's saying one farm is over 300,000 acres. It's gone corporate. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dr. Mysterio is one of the 3 people that donate to me. Dr. Mysterio are one of the 3 people that donate to me on a monthly basis. I don't have too many people supporting me. Yeah, I wish I could ship games. Keep your chin up. Oh, I always have. It's been like many years now, and I've been enjoying this life experience with you guys. It's been an absolute life experience being here with you guys, and it's been a good life experience. It really has. Like, I could actually die in peace knowing that I've made all you guys as good friends, and I been with you guys, and you guys have, you know, been through a lot with me over all these years, and it's a good life experience, you know. I'm very happy. I am very grateful. I am very everything. And, you know, I'm having there's a video I really want to share with you guys. I don't know. Maybe it's on my backup channel. Let me check my backup channel here. Oh, here. They try to bribe me for the third time. Here, watch this, guys. They try to bribe me for the third time. I'd like to share with you guys. And I'm sharing this with you guys because I truly, wholeheartedly, I love my followers. I love you guys, and I've been doing this for over 10 years now. And I probably had a chance to take it to the next level, or maybe become a sellout, so to say. Maybe make some money. But I've turned it down politely. I've received my third acquisition via email. We want a partnership / co-op / collaboration. It's the email. It's the third one I've received. We love your channel and we would love to collaborate with you. How would you like to be on the front line saving lives? We are offering direct deposit, CC deposit, credit card deposit, payment, PayPal transfer, and a wide assortment of gift cards. This may be your chance for your channel to hit the big time. All that is needed from you is that for you to announce that you have taken the life-saving vaccine to protect you and others from getting sick. And perhaps do a follow-up video in a few weeks showing off your second jab. We know you love your followers, and think of how many lives you'll be saving looking. Think of it, how many lives you'll be saving. Looking forward for your response, Mike. They spelled forward wrong. That's what threw me off. So I just wanted to let you know, guys, that I've been solicited several times to make some money and or to make some or get some gift cards or whatnot. And I just want to let you guys know that it's something that I've turned down. Third time I'm turning it down. What these people don't understand is that my channel's been struck down now for the 10th time. Yeah, because I'm on my 19th suspension now. So this was on February 5th, 2022. So that was the third time they reached out to me. And I read all 3 emails to you guys. That's why I couldn't find the video, because this video, my channel was taken down. So I had to go back to my backup channel here. This is the backup channel, Mike in the Night and all live streams. So I go to this channel. They took me down during the trucker convoy. Look, we're covering the price of food in Germany 2 years ago. Like, we're covering everything, man. People were sending us videos from all over the world. That's the price of Germany. Price of food in Germany right there. Yeah, we're warning people. There's all these Twitter stars now putting up, look what I bought for price of food for $90 or American $100. 15 million views. Oh my God. Oh my God. We got a problem now. Nobody cares about the problem now. It could have been fixed before. So. No way I do that, DL. I'd step into traffic first or not. Yeah, lots of channels did sell out. Hi. You're going to go?
I'll be back at 8:30.
Okay.
9, okay?
Yeah, I'll see you later. Are the kids okay?
Yeah, they eat
Where are they, downstairs?
upstairs. Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Did I interrupt you?
No, it's okay.
Love you.
I love you too. I'll be done in a few minutes here. All right, guys. Looks like I'm gonna. My kids are eating now, so I'm gonna hang it up in a few minutes here, and Snookon is saying, prep my lovelies. Mike has always spoke the truth for many years and care for us all. It's not about all the money. Just pass on the word. Fox says, I copied your link to donate. Going to sleep now, too. Don't worry. Go to sleep. 7, 8, 9. It's 9:30. I'm going to go watch Smallville with my kids. Thanks for the show. You're so cute with the wifey. Oh, yeah. Dexter, peace out, brother. And, I like this channel. This is my backup channel. And, this is when the trucker convoy started, and they banned my channel. And then they reinstated my channel after the trucker convoy came back. They allowed me to come back. They don't even bring up you have to go really deep into the channel. And we covered all the trucker convoy here with Lenny Poo and everything. That's Lenny Poo, by the way. That's Lenny Poo on the ground for Mike of the Night. And again, a lot of bigger channels took this footage and actually took it for themselves and didn't plug me for it. I didn't get a single plug. All right, guys. Mike Martins here, signing off for Average Mikes. Thanks for watching, tuning, liking, and subscribing, and being part of the channel and donating. Mike Martins here. I have spoken.